A cardiac nurse at Froedtert recently found herself taking on the role of patient when she found out that she was the one that needed a heart transplant.
Lauryl Schaffer had a successful surgery this summer, and she's using her newfound perspective to help patients in the same situation.
New heart, new start.
New heart, new start. Hooray!
3-year-old Nora might say it best, but it's a mantra Lauryl Schaffer's whole family adopted this summer. Her niece Emma had t-shirts made for everyone.
They arrived at my son's house as a surprise on the day I got my transplant.
Even the dogs were there for moral support.
I didn't realize how badly I felt for the last several decades until I got a new heart and it beats normally.
We talked to Schaffer over Zoom. She's worked as a cardiac nurse at Froedtert for almost 17 years. You're a cardiac nurse who needed a heart transplant. And she had cardiomyopathy for decades.
It was found after my youngest son was born, and he is now 32, almost 33.
But it was a colleague, Dr. Nunzio Gaianello, who noticed something this spring. What stood out to you and said, you might need to see me?
Lauryl hadn't seen me in clinic for about a year, and she had essentially reached out and said, hey, they want me to go work a COVID unit. And I said, no, you can't do that.
He just needed to sign a form.
I walked to the hub where his office is and was short of breath. And he said, I think you need to see me in office.
Diagnosis, advanced heart failure. That was in March. On July 26th, Schaffer got a new heart. Has that ever happened to you where you have had a professional relationship with someone who has then become a patient?
Thus far, she's my only one.
Schaffer's recovery is going well. She started working from home in October.
And I actually feel good.
New heart, new start, sharing her valuable experience with patients.
The transplant team can tell you what it's going to be like, but until you go through it, you don't actually know.
Lauryl says she's feeling great. She's exercising at least 5 times a week. But of course, right now she can't be back in the hospital yet because of COVID, so she is working from home. And of course, as always, if you would like to nominate someone for Natalie's Everyday Heroes, just send me a message.
That's incredible. And I feel like if Alanis Morissette is ever looking for a new line in her song, cardiac nurse that needs a heart transplant kind of fits right there. That's unbelievable.
I know, and I guess it's a good thing when you know transplant physicians.
Ain't that the truth? And the little girl to start the story.
Well,
oh man,
that is one of the things that Lauryl said, was that having a supportive family around her has helped in her recovery so much.
I can only imagine. Great job. Nice job, Natalie.